Look at Christian's feet. So it's Sunday and it's just past 4 p.m. I haven't been vlogging yet because, well, one, I slept in because I was up so late last night, and then I did a whole bunch of dishes, edited the vlog for the vlog channel, and I was replying to comments on both videos, the one for the art channel and the one for the vlog channel. And I just finished vacuuming, and now I'm gonna sit down and work on my SpongeBob prints. Christian's back home. He got here around 1 p.m. He's back from his Smash tournament trip with the boys, and he got this onesie there, and it's so cute. I was really hoping to get these all packaged today, but I don't know, that's a little optimistic. Unless I make it another 4 a.m. night, I don't think that's gonna happen. And even then, that's pushing it. Not only do I want to finish cutting these, signing them, packaging them, all of that, I was gonna do little circle stickers to put on the fronts of the envelopes, and I kind of still want to do that. So maybe I'll start with that. It shouldn't take too long. So I brought out Carol, and we'll see if this works. Oh, I forgot to center the actual thing. Good thing I only printed one, because my cutter might not want to cut these. I just realized I probably should have also gotten rid of the black border, because that might make miscuts more noticeable, and it's not necessary. Carol, cut. Oh, she's doing it. She's cutting in the right spot. Oh, I forgot to click fast mode too. Oh, I've pretty much done everything wrong. Yeah, I gotta get rid of that black border because it's not perfect. The black border is actually very thin. It just added extra black to add a bleed to the cut. Yeah, baby. Looks pretty good. It's kind of funny the way it did the bleed, but it doesn't really matter because that gets cut off. Okay, stickers are all done. Now back to this. So many of you have said, not just recently, but you've said this for like at least a year now, that I could use some kind of assistant. And I mean, that is true. If I was willing to hire people, I could probably expand my business way beyond what it is. That's not something I ever really wanted necessarily. Like, I used to always say, oh, I want to keep it a one-man show, and if it's getting to be too much, then I just need to like not do as much. My problem is I just like doing everything. But that's also the problem, because like if I hired someone to do stuff for me, it'd be the stuff that I want to be doing. It might happen someday though, maybe someday. It also just seems like a pain in the butt to set it all up, like business-wise. Oh, wait, did I cut that one wrong? No, wait, did I? Oh no, we're fine. Just lined it up wrong. I could hire someone to just run an online store for me, and I would probably make more income off of that as opposed to just using Redbubble. I just have one, problems giving up control, and two, I guess I'm just nervous and reluctant to dive into that business-wise and get that all set up. It's just, like, I don't want to be a boss. I've never wanted to be a boss. Just a boss of myself, haha. But at the same time, I gotta realize I can't do everything myself all the time. Unless I keep it at a smaller scale. I don't know. It's easy to say, well, why don't you just get an assistant? I feel like if it was that simple, we would all have assistants. I also couldn't really justify spending that kind of money, but if I opened up my store fully, then sales from that would basically pay for the person. But it's also easy to say, oh, I could get so many sales when I have big influxes for limited merch like this. If I had a whole bunch of prints just available at all times, it wouldn't draw that kind of demand. Especially because, like, for example, these SpongeBob prints, they're fan art, so they're gonna sell better. This was also for charity, which prompted people to buy it. And then there was a limited aspect of it. If I stick to limited runs of items, then I think I can handle it myself. Wait, oh, it must have printed crooked because this paper is 100% straight. But look at this. Look at the bottom. It must have just printed crooked. Oh yeah, you can see up here. Look at the white at the top. Rip. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is I don't have any immediate plans to hire anyone, even though I know that could be something I could do in the future. I don't want to jump into anything also, because like, oh, I sold one pin, all of a sudden I'm like, should I hire someone? Like, no. And this is a special case because this is for charity. Like this is not even something I'm selling for myself. So I don't want to just get too crazy. Kind of like the other day I was looking at label printers, then I was like, slow down, Baylee. Like you don't even know if you're gonna use Chit Chats on the regular. Like don't be jumping into label printers before you know you even need one. I guess I'm just impulsive when it comes to certain things. So I'm like, Baylee, you made one pin design, like calm down. I don't typically mass produce my own prints anymore. I did this time just because that was the quickest way to go about it. I guess I could try a local company and see if they could rush it, but with the uncertainties with shipping items, like because of the Canada Post strikes, I just thought this is the best way to do it. But normally I could just order 8x10 prints from like Cat Print or something, and then I wouldn't have to cut them. I would have to print them or cut them, and so that saved me a lot of time. So that's another reason why this is more work than it would be if I did another print release, but like planned it ahead of time to have the prints ready. I don't want to do a whole lot for prints though. Mainly I want to do kind of special prints. I mean, I'm not sure, I haven't fully thought it out, but I've been thinking for a while about doing hollow prints, and that could be something I could offer in my shop because you can just get prints on Redbubble too. So that's not something extra I think I should add to my store. Like it's not something I'm going to have a lot of stock of. It would be like, okay, here's a limited edition print, go at it. My enamel pins are an example of something that you cannot get on Redbubble, and so it makes sense for me to sell that myself. So although this is a lot of work, I don't see myself being in this exact situation again unless I do a similar charity drive.
Go away and think about how to figure this out.
I just feel like since you've been here that you're this different version of yourself. Like you don't really talk to me, you don't really try to
Midnight, you don't talk to
fix
me.
problems.
So it's now Monday. I probably won't film a whole lot today, but I'm gonna be packaging some more, of course. I had my stream this morning, and Mondays are game streams, and I was tempted to work on the packages on stream instead. And then I was like, no, you need a break from the packaging, so just do the game stream and then I can package after. So I'll be finishing up with this today, and then it will be done. I think I might be 9 SpongeBob prints short though. I made this count based off of the fact that these sleeves I was using, these Ultra Pro ones, are in packs of 50. And so I had 4 packs, so that's 200. And then I counted my other prints and I have 41, which seems really low because I used my entire box of 250 prints plus 5 extras from the Canon sample pack. And I know I messed up some of them, but I didn't think I messed up 14 prints. So I don't know what's going on, but I'll have to print off some more. These are my bigger sleeves. That's how the prints fit in them. I like these ones better because they're 8x10 sleeves, so it fits a lot nicer. Look at all these. Whoa. And then I separated out the ones that have 2 prints in them, and I wrote 2 on them so I don't mix them up. Next step is putting on the stickers, and then I have to write the addresses and put on stamps. Construction peeps are like, why is she filming herself? You know, just don't question it. Don't question it. They do look over here. I catch them looking over here. Maybe I should just peel the backing off, and then these would be easier to peel off. This might not be saving me much work here. There we go. Now it's going. It sometimes lifts the sticker up with it, like that. Okay. Nice. I mean, they're probably not too bad to peel if I bend the backing. Yeah, actually, that's probably fine. That was for nothing. I'm just gonna put these all in the bottom left corner. Take a gander at this disaster I have going on in here. And why is that blade raised? I leave the blade up, I leave my scissors open. I'm creating hazards everywhere. So I was looking at my Store Envy dashboard, and it showed how much money I had received for shipping from these orders. And it was a lot higher than the amount of money I spent on the stamps, because I spent 900 and some. And I was like, did I miscount the stamps? I was so confused because I was like, I didn't overcharge people, so what's going on? And then finally I realized that when I was counting how many US orders I had, I got to 100 and then started counting back at 0. And I was gonna add the 100 on later, and I didn't. And so out of the 250 orders, I only got enough stamps for 150 of them, and I'm still missing stamps for 100 of them, which is a lot. So that's like another $550 in stamps. So I will have to get that tomorrow. But other than that, everything else is done. I kind of forgot about return address labels, and so I had to make some of those too. And oh my God. So I did my last 2 orders, like my 2 batches, 2 different ways. For the enamel pins, I used Chit Chats, except for the few Canadian orders I got. I just used Canada Post letter mail, but I used the Chit Chats system, and that was with my Wix store. For these, it was through my Store Envy store, and it's all just Canada Post letter mail. I was looking at doing labels through Canada Post online for these, and it was so weird because I've done it before for parcels, but there's all this information I had to input for the letters, and I was like, well, this is just gonna be a waste of time. I'm just gonna hand write all the addresses, and that's still really time consuming for 250 orders, especially when like someone might be missing part of their street address, or like they might be missing the state or the zip code, and I'd have to look it up and put it in. So it took a while, and it made me think that for the next time, I think I will use Chit Chats again, but I'll just release stuff kind of one at a time like I did with these orders. Like there might be a pin released, and then a few weeks later maybe a special print released, that kind of thing, where it's just one item dropping at a time, maybe 2, but it's kind of like limited stuff that will sell out hopefully within a week or 2, and then I can do a batch order of making everything and get it sent out. And so I think I would want to use Chit Chats again, but to speed up the process, I would want to get a label printer. Also, not use the Wix store anymore, but use Shopify, because Chit Chats has an integration with Shopify where it will bring over people's addresses automatically, so I don't have to copy and paste them into a spreadsheet, because that took so long. That took longer than writing names on envelopes. And so that would be really nice. There'd still be some options I have to input, but I think that would streamline it a lot. And I'm actually really happy with the shipping for Chit Chats, because I submitted all the packages Friday afternoon. It was like 4 p.m. when I dropped them off. That was on a Friday. And I was like, well, over the weekend, they're probably not going to move at all. But no, people have been tweeting me pictures today on Monday that they got their enamel pins. And I'm just blown away. Like, that's super fast shipping. Plus, there's tracking for both the US orders and the international ones. The international shipping speed is not as fast. It's 5 to 22 business days. So it could potentially take a lot longer than the US ones. But I'm actually impressed. I knew I wouldn't want to stick with Chit Chats if I was having constant stock in my store, but I don't think that's good for me anyway. I think I do need to do just like limited releases where it's like, okay, this item's available now, and then when it sells out, it sells out. And I could eventually make more if a design's really popular, like an enamel pin. I can bring it back later, but you know what I mean. I would just kind of open my store for like a small chunk of time and then close it, and then use Shopify instead and get the label printer, and I think that will streamline stuff a lot. And I won't print my own prints. The SpongeBob one was a special case, but I would outsource the printing, and so that would save me a lot of work as well. Because the printing and cutting for those prints, that was a lot on its own. And then stuffing the actual packages, like putting them in the plastic, adding the card, and putting in the envelope, that was really fast. I'm so close to the finish line. Really, I just need to run to the post office real quick tomorrow, get the stamps, slap them on the ones that still need stamps, which is this whole stack right here, and then drop them off. I didn't even stay up that late. It's only like midnight. Don't look at that. It's not 3:30. It's not 3:30. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog.